They'll be calling you a radical. Back to T.P.P, back to the liars, back to the smokescreen. And Rand Paul, as they play their dog and pony show on the Surveillance Act, the Patriot Act. Yeah, Patriot Act. Oh, I made my stand. Honey, I didn't cheat on you for 364 days a year, but no, I did cheat on, but one day I didn't. It's like the firing squad. One guy doesn't have a bullet. Oh, let it expire for 5 minutes, then you do know it passed. You do know they put it, and by the way, you do know the T.P.P, Rand Paul voted for the T.P.P. He's a fraud, he's a cartel, they're all frauds. 44 Republican senators voted for the T.P.P. I remember when they were the party of anti-Big Brother. They are Big Brother. Up is down, black is white. T.P.P is the most, it's done deal. The Senate passed it. You don't think the House is going to pass it? Do you realize how radically insane these people are that are in that you elect? The older America, home of the coward. These people are so afraid of their own shadow. What was it? What was the idea of any kind of terrorist act? To put fear into your public. Look up the name. Oh, did they pull it off? Fed right, we have nothing to fear but fear itself. America's the most fearful cowards that ever. Johnny, get your gun. Them guys want to come in your house and steal your Walmart stuff. Ooh, ooh, honey, honey. Fucking paranoid. Paranoia will destroy you. Back to Fukushima. Here we are. How many days? 1,500 and some odd days. The ocean completely freaking, it's almost gone. Oh, there's 12 wells washed up in a short period. I can't imagine what that is. This has all happened 4 years. There's no water in the aquifers in California as the heat off Fukushima. Nuclear, oh, Einstein was full of shit. Oh, Oppenheimer was full of shit. All the great scientists, my third grade science teacher, she was full of shit. That science is no good. That cancer doesn't kill anybody. That leukemia doesn't kill anybody. That brain, oh, it's just brain cancer. Cancer, the new norm. Oh, I just cut my breast up. Put a shit out. Yeah, you won. You won. You beat cancer. No, you didn't. You got your breast cut off, your prostate ripped out, your whole soul. What's the opposite of a soft facade? Hardcore. I know I have to be hardcore. This anti-nuclear, I mean, it takes a long time to get there, but this all roads, including the T.P.P, lead to nuclearism. Nuclear waste, nuclear bombs, nuclear energy are the exact identical same thing. I'm headed to Vienna. It's very important I go there. They're trying to put 700 tons of DU6 into the energy solution dump site here, the end of the cycle, against the law. But does the law matter? No, because they have a T.P.P. How do you get rid of, let's see, America Vespucci, a democracy. We're not a democracy, and we're surely not America. We're the United States of America. The United States of America is a republic with a constitution. So how do you turn it into a banana republic? Get rid of the Constitution. Oh, I'd stand my ground on my Second Amendment rights when you can't even think. The Constitution's been amended 27 times. 27 hasn't been amended to the 70s because it's dogma. You're dug in and you're in ground. It's been changed. It was left open-ended so it could be changed. America, home of the coward. He's a fraud. They passed T.P.P. They don't need freaking the Patriot Act, which they have that too. This is the greatest surveillance, and I cannot overstate this. That's why I'm going to Europe. The only chance we have globally, because Americans have drank the Kool-Aid. America is drunk on ignorance and proud of. This is the dumbest, most ignorant people. You go right to Oregon. You're right. I walk right on the coast. There's people right there, dead wells, dead alkalites, starving to death, mama sea lions. Oh, what's Fukushima? They don't even know. Oh, I thought that big reactor thing. I always drove by that. I've been driving by for 50 years. I always thought it was Dolly Parton, San Onofre. Oh, new reactor. There's a new earthquake fault right underneath San Onofre. Whoa, how many's that? 12? By the way, it's going to happen at San Onofre. It's going to happen at Diablo Canyon. It's not even going to take 7.58, which we're so overdue in California. You know, we haven't had an earthquake like the early 1900 San Francisco quake, the 1873 quake. I mean, these are monsters, and we've been the longest. You think Northridge, you think those, oh, no, those were babies compared to historical quakes in freaking California. We're going to get one, and it's over. San Onofre's, they passed it. The N.S.A will tell you themselves, we were never set up to handle nuclear waste. The IAEA, they use it as profiteering. It's the greatest profiteering. That's why I'm headed to Vienna. So, They've got it crammed in. They've went against the law since 91. They reached capacity in 1991 legal, but the law means nothing. The law means nothing in this country. There's two sets of rules. It's just like white-collar crime's legal. You know, exploit labor. This country's over. The participation rate's off a cliff. People living at home, unless you work serfdom, you work for the government, you're done. You know, and that serfs, they just go along with it because they hate their neighbors. And work is much more than just a job showing up and going on your conferences. You know, it's just like this idiot from American Express. You know, he dies, he's been in Japan. I'm sure he eats sushi. I'm sure whatever. Do you know how toxic Japan is now? Do you know how toxic the Pacific Ocean is? His last words as he was dying, my age, what's Fukushima? To be enlightened is to know. So our only hope is to build a global coalition, which is already being done. Because, look, the T.P.P, yeah, it may call it Trans-Pacific, but ask Merkel, ask the Germans, ask the Swiss. You know, the whistleblower turns over to the Swiss bank accounts to Obama, and by law, he has to release it. He won't, because they know who's on him. Can you imagine they ever release that? He's got him. He's in the club. Here, come on, here's your Uncle Tom Obama. I mean, the greatest Uncle Tom in human history. That's just a fact. The country's over. Off-balance sheet debt of 40 trillion. So the surveillance is on BALCO. They're spying on everybody in the world, so we have to build a coalition globally. They're going after you in Europe. Do not kid yourself. They're going after you hardcore. I think it's funny, John Kerry, who threw his medals in Potomac. They got to him, too. Think about who his wife is. Oh, she's married to the senator, Hines, who gets killed on a plane wreck, and she's connected to the same people that freaking whacked the freaking president of RC through the CIA, and now she's married to Kerry. You know, they all join the club. You know, they forget about their purity and their just like the music. Oh, you know, la la la. La 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 la, I'm Patty Smythe. Ooh, I'm the freaking thing, I'm the boxer. No, you're not. They all joined the club. They're happy with their serfdom. Because, I mean, it's amazing how easily they're bought and how ignorant the populace is. Ron Paul's a fraud. And, you know, he'll be able to go on and say, well, I let it expire. I fought against it. No, he didn't. Rand Paul voted for the T.P.P. It's a fact. These people are frauds. 44 Republican senators and the betrayal 13. The Democrat freaking anti-labor fucking want to kill you fucking surveillance. This T.P.P, I mean, it's all shrouded in nuclear everything. It's beyond globalism. I mean, it's neo-feudalism to the 10th power. There's no America anymore. For real. Everything we stood for, it's over. And they're trying to do the same thing to Europe. And well, they're going to do it. So a coalition built through nuclear. By the way, we're going to start 3 nuclear reactors in Japan. It's nothing but American propaganda shoved down your throat. No, they're not. You know, the Japanese know. 48 reactors offline for 4 years, no rolling by. How's that possible when they told us made it? Because they're there for one reason, to point freaking nuclear bombs at China. It's a nuclear weapons facilities is all they are. They're nuclear weapons. They know that. Japan knows that. The provinces have filed lawsuits. The judges have ruled you're not restarting them. You know, it's American propaganda. Hillary Weston, Clinton, Bill Walmart freaking uranium mine, Kazakhstan, freaking all, it's free money, it's serfdom. The House of Windsor, Rhodes Scholar, freaking, hello, how do they find this hillbilly? CIA rats, all of them. Barack CIA, freaking Obama. You know, they find him. Barry, you on the Harvard basketball team? Why would you say such a thing? Tall, skinny guy, the whitest place on earth, Whitey? Whitey in the White House. Uncle Tom Obama. I'm freaking blacker than he is, and I'm a white boy with Scandinavian bloodlines from Utah. The world, look, hello, these globalist monsters in the United States are taking over the world. The world. China's racing forward, so the whole world's racing forward. Technology caught up, we don't use the shit. They're there to make oligarchs wealth and control and to threaten people so they can extract natural resources. They're threats, they're ticking time bombs. Build them all over the world. So when the next one that goes off, and I'm here to tell you, is I call it the nuclear Brazilian, the nuclear triangle. Chernobyl, Japan, from Japan, little boy and back. The next one's going to happen here in the United States. I can't believe it hasn't happened. We have 104 tickets, and it's going to happen to Diablo Canyon, San Onofre, and it's over. That's what people don't realize. Oh, they keep shoving this propaganda. You're never going back into those areas of Japan. It's gone forever. You're never going back in those areas. The half-life of these things are for hundreds of thousands of years. Hundreds of thousands of years. There's no answer for the waste. It's everywhere, and we just continue to break more because it's war profiteering. It's free money. It's neo-feudalism serfdom, and you join, you become an academic press because all the young people are going to school because they can't get a job. They don't want to serve coffee the rest of the way. That's what they're going to do. It's serfdom. So you lose all dignity, all honor. A job is much more than money. That's working with your hands. I mean, I was a plaster for all those years. That's why it brings dignity and joy. Don't raise your voice, Johnny. Johnny, get your gun. America, home of the cowards. Ron Paul's a fraud. They let it expire for 5 minutes. 5 minutes they let it expire. They passed it on BALCO. They have the T.P.P. This is beyond surveillance. This has even more to, this has to do with all control. They could kill you anytime they want for any reason. Ask Snowden. Ask Michael Hastings. Ask Aaron Swartz. Ask I am Pat fucking Tillman. We have to, I mean, you're talking a small group of people that have incorporated this 350 million people in the United States, these dogma burger eating, home of the ignorant, the most ignorant population in the world. You know, I read an article the other day on a survey here locally that less than 20% of the population can even name 3 branches of government. I mean, think about how gone we are. What are the 3 branches of government now? Well, we're going to have to rewrite the history books. T.P.P, N.S.A, C.I.A. C.I.A, T.P.P, N.S.A, checks and balances. How many votes does it take to become president of the United States? 6. 5 Supreme Court justices and your daddy CIA rat, drug dealer who put him there. They're all CIA, they're all rats, it's completely gone, and you fall for this smokescreen. Oh, Rand Paul, Ayn Rand. Let's talk about that fraud. Ayn Rand, the libertarian, who was on public subsidized housing in Manhattan for years, and Alan Greenspan followed around Chuck Norris, who drew welfare for years, public subsidized by hundreds of thousands of dollars. And science fiction writer, she is to the economy what L. Ron Hubbard was to Scientology. You know, I wrote a science fiction picture, so I guess I'll turn it into a religion. I defer to the Rand Paul, and Rand Paul. I mean, it's insanity. You know, the science fiction atheist from Stalingrad, Leningrad. Thank you, comrade. You know, it's insanity how ignorant, but yet we have to build a coalition. You know, because they're giving us all cancer. You're getting cancer in droves. And, you know, Bo Biden was at MD Anderson. That's the top unit in the world, the best of the best. That's where I was at, you know. LDS, they're tied together. I'm here to tell you, the culling has started. Oh, it's got to be those comrades, it's got to be those sea lions killing the salmon. But we got to protect the freaking Taurus in her and lie. There's no herring. Comrades don't eat herring. There's no sardines. The mama sea lion's dead. Oh, 12 dead whales right there, the mystery goo. Oh, we're going to get back to you. Marine biologists are going to get back to you. I've been told by many. I've walked up and down and been all those marine biologists. They tell you straight up, Fed's told to stand down. So everybody plays along. It's Uncle Tom. You play along, you're an academia, you build up your pyramid, you got that cushy job, you don't do nothing, but you got no dignity, you got no soul, you got no enlightenment, because to draw money for nothing doesn't do anything for the soul. It makes you hate yourself. You know, unrightfully so, you should hate yourself. You should all do the honorable thing. All the marine biology departments, all the black and yellow media, all of them that have played ball and cover should do the honorable thing and kill yourself now before the mobs turn on you and do it for you. Sick fuckers. Sick fuck. Oh, Rand Paul stood up this survey. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. They let it expire for 5 minutes as soon as it passed 5 minutes so they could cap political cover when they run in their dog and pony fucking bullshit show because America's so ignorant they fucking believe anything. Oh, yeah, if he's a libertarian, I'm an astronaut. If Barack Obama is fucking black and a champion of the repressed, I'm an astronaut. The new 3 branches of government, CIA, N.S.A, T.P.P, globalism, the globalists. Let's call it New World Order so we take our sense of history and so nobody can even realize how you fight back against a monarchy. Oh, Alexander Hamilton. I'm a baker, what's a cake? I'm a carpenter, what's a hammer? I'm an American, what's revolution? What's a tariff? Go. Them are bad, right? Right? Them are bad because they told me they were bad. Fucking drunken ignorance. America's nothing but a drunk theme park. I mean, gone. But globally, we have to stand up. The IAEA, the end of the spoof cycle. It's important that I'm there. So I land in Vienna the 10th. I'll be there for, you know, good 10 days, you know, there. And so, and we'll go from there. But the world's got to stand up to this American beast, this American freaking dogma bully bunch of globalist pricks, which is the top of the heap is the nuclear industry. Uranium mines, it's not magic. There's nothing magic about it. All it is, they're just giant boilers. There's 410 giant boilers around that are fueled worse than coal. They're fueled with uranium. That's all. There's nothing magic. Everybody says, oh, it's magic. You split them. No, 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 no. There's nothing magic. There's not splitting the atom. This is all uranium. All it is giant boilers. They build giant boilers. They fuel them with uranium. Just like coal, they fire them and they boil water. There's water. There's only so much water over and over and over. It's just like, oh, I'm a anti-climate changer. What's a nuclear reactor? What's Fukushima? You boil the Earth's water over and over all day. Diablo Canyon, how many hundreds of millions of gallons an hour come in and out of that? 20 degrees hotter than they go in. What's the freaking heating of the atmosphere? You're insane. America's freaking drunk with ignorance. But the world, we need to build a coalition. The whole world needs to turn against these globals that are so-called the United States. The United States is a sick, sick, evil, sick mass murder. I mean, I go around the world, bomb, kill everybody. They've colonialized. All they are is the military freaking colony of the Queen. They're gonna back to the freaking Jack, back to the Yak. There's no stars and stripes, flag waver. Let's see, Rupert Murdoch, the House of Windsor. Ooh, we're Fox News, we're American. Wrap ourselves up. Fuck. Now raise your voice. Fuck you, artists. Stand tuned.